I started working here September 16th, so I'm coming up almost on 6 months, in a couple of weeks. But my story of how I found Trivedi Master Wellness is really funny. I actually had about 8 years of very successful experience as an entrepreneur. My 3 brothers and I started the Lingerie Football League, which is a women's football league in 12 markets. It's on MTV Network, ranked number 1. So it was very successful. Every time I would have a conversation with Mr. Trivedi, whether it's over the phone or in person for a meeting, every time I'd walk away from him and go to Gilbert, who's my fiance now, he'd always be like, "You were just with Mr. Trivedi, weren't you?" Because I literally would glow every time. So I would say definitely that's been a benefit as far as my physical appearance, is I seem to have more of a natural glow. That's been pretty good. Mostly what's most important was my health, and that was my digestive system. I've never had consistent bowel movements. I've never had a healthy digestive system. And the reason why it was a concern of mine is because my father's side of the family, multiple people have been diagnosed with colon cancer, and it took his parents. So for me, it was always a concern when I was younger in life, but I tried everything. I took the extra fiber. I took more water, whether it was a diet change, exercise, no matter what, it just seemed to never be consistent. There was no relief. And when I checked out TrivediFoundation.org and .us, that's when I was blown away. When I saw the science and I finally listened to him on a couple of the different YouTube footages, that's when I knew that this was incredibly groundbreaking. And it was something that this world has never seen. And I was actually quite shocked that it hadn't been on a more of a big platform, more mainstream. I got a phone call from my brother saying that my mother had been rushed to the ER and that she was really dizzy. She was vomiting. She had bad diarrhea, and she kept falling down. She couldn't stand up straight. And she just landed from Afghanistan about a day prior. And it made me really nervous. I ran to tell Mr. Trivedi I had to leave. My mom's in the hospital. I need to go right now. And as soon as I ran in there, he just said, "Calm down, sit down." And he could see I'd been crying. And he just said, "What's going on?" And I told him that my mom's in the hospital. We're getting rushed to the hospital. I have to go. He looked at his watch and he said, "Okay, it's 8:30. By 11 o'clock, she'll be home in her own bed, peaceful, happy, healthy, no problem." And I just looked at him like, "What? No, I have to go to the hospital. She's not doing well." It wasn't registering to me. And he just again said, "Calm down. You just trust me. And you call me at 11 o'clock. And sure enough, at 10:30, my dad called me and said, "Hey, just want to let you know your mom and I are in the car. We're heading back to the house. She's fine, completely healthy. We don't know what happened, but she's doing just great now. And just wanted to give you the heads up." Got to speak to my mom, heard her voice. She was completely normal. And I just really looked at Gilbert and I was like, whoa, what was that? I could not believe, so accurate. So I kind of gave up. It kind of became a natural thing. It was a normal thing to be inconsistent. And then when I started working here a month in, Gilbert and I had a discussion about changes. And he had so many physical changes that were incredible in a short time. And I just kind of was, thinking about mine. I was like, you know what? I haven't had any physical changes. Until it dawned on me, wait a second, the most important thing has been my digestive system, something I never was able to have relief on in 32 years of life. So that's been incredible. And since today, it's been absolutely 100% consistent. But really what I found, it was more of just a long endurance, a clarity I had for a longer period of time, that kind of energy. I was just more focused. So that's been really amazing. And I'm sure that's contributed even more so to my digestive.